welcome. My name is Cassandra, aka the Daily Wealth Ninja, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I've learned from the educational platform that I utilize in order to grow my skill with Forex. So these are the questions I'm going to be answering in this hopefully short video with you today. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to leave a comment below or send me a message or somehow reach out because this is absolutely an incredible opportunity. So what is Forex? Question number one. Forex stands for the foreign exchange. And this is basically where you are trading currencies. So let's say, for example, maybe you understand what stocks are, right? You're buying and selling shares of a company. Well, it's kind of like stocks, but you don't obviously don't own the currency. What you're doing is you are exchanging the value of the different prices. So for example, let's say that you have a currency pair of GBP USD, which would be the Great British, I'm sorry, not P, or P, not D, Great British Pound United States dollar. Let's say that it's currently 1.341213, and based off of what you are aware of with Forex, you believe that it's going to go down to 1.3201. You know, obviously it's not a science. There is historical data that can show you how to get there, but what happens is no matter whatever the prices go to, what this currency pair is worth, what you are looking at is something, and actually this is probably going to be another number here because they're usually 5 digits, except for the ones with Japanese yen and gold. So this currency pair, what happens is when you buy or sell a currency pair, just like stocks, you're hoping that it goes in the direction that you expect. So if you're buying, you expect it to go up. If you're selling, you expect it to go down. If you got an entry of 1.34, whatever that is, 1.34131, and you expected it to go down to 1.32012 or more, right? This would be what's called your take profit. This is the change between the original entry point and whenever you got stopped out, whether it was a take profit, which means you earned money from this, or whether it was a stop loss, which means that you lost money in it. So let's say that you did have this change of 0.02119. What happens is you don't need to know math, you just move the decimal point over 4 places, so 02119 over, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is how many pips you would have earned. So if you were on a standard lot, which is 1.0 size, that is equivalent to $10 per pip, meaning you would have potentially earned $2,119. If you were on a mini lot, which is 0.1 in size, this is going to be $1 per pip, which means that you would have earned, you would have earned $211.90. Now, if you're trading on a micro lot, which most people do if they have a smaller investment size, it would be a 0.01 size lot, and that's going to be 10 cents per pip, which means that had you gotten this trade here and successfully gotten the sizing right and everything else, then you would have earned $21.19. So as you can see here, this is just one trade. Depending on how long it took to get this trade, you know, maybe this would have been in a day, right? Maybe this was in 10 minutes. Maybe it was within a year. It depends on a lot of different factors, and that's what we're going to be going over. So the next question, do I need to know math or be super sciencey or technical? And the answer is no. No, you do not need to be super sciencey or technical. What's really awesome about this is that you basically look at a chart and you determine based off of historical data, and I'll go over this in the main Forex strategies, but based on historical data, they have found that a certain percentage of things happen when certain other things happen. So all you need to do is learn a new skill set and be able to read a chart. It's very, very simple. You do not have to be a science person or a math person or be very technical. There are tools out the wazoo to help you with this. So if you feel like that's a barrier to your entry, you can just wipe that one clean because it's not true. You do not have to be a math person or a science person or a technical person to be able to trade Forex. Now, The next question, what are the three main Forex trading strategies? So let me go ahead and clear this up. So the three main Forex trading strategies. The first one is technical, what I was just talking about, using historical charts and tools. And this one is really, I just think this is amazing because personally myself, I can see patterns. They just come out at me. And before I got into Forex, I couldn't quite explain what I saw, but by using the educational platform that I'm using to build up my skill set, I'm able to really dive into the technical side of things and learn it and read that chart and be able to successfully predict a good portion of the time trades based off of historical data. Now, the second one that you can do is fundamental, which is where you're watching the news for political, social, or economic news that might drive the data. For example, maybe the country is in an economic tailspin, and so that's why that particular currency is going to go lower. So, for example, let's say that you have the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, and for some reason the US dollar is down. Well, that means that the Australian dollar is going to go up, right? And so you can tell what might occur through those historical things as well as what's coming in the news or currently happening in the news. Now, the third Forex trading strategy is sentimental, the overall feeling that people get when they're responding to the market. So this could be anything, right? In the regards to stocks, maybe there was news about some new product coming out for a company, and so it skyrocketed, the stock. So the same for currency, right? If people are negatively responding to something that's happening in a particular country, the price on that's probably going to go down. So that's the third one. You've got technical, which is all data-based. It's all, the tools and strategies are already there for you. You don't have to figure all that stuff out. You just have to put it on a chart. Fundamental is watching the news. And by the way, there are people who swear by each of these. So, there's not really one only way to trade. It's just depending upon how you trade and what time frame you have to be able to work on your trading strategy. So those are the three main Forex trading strategies. And then the final question is, how can I develop a trading plan? So this is going to be different for everybody. Are you only able to do it in small spurts of the day? Are you only able to do it on the weekend, which is going to be a little bit harder because most of the big markets are during the week. Sunday, I think at like 4 p.m. Central, and then Friday till 4 p.m. Central. So, and there are different markets. I'm not getting that in today's video. I just wanted to share this. So, how can you develop a trading plan? Well, the first thing you need to know is how long do you want to keep the trade? This is extremely important. Do you want to do it for a year or multiple years? Do you want to do it for a month or multiple months, weeks, days, hours, minutes? Yes, you can even hold a trade for a minute. So what's the difference between these items? So if you're going to trade on the minutes scale, you're technically going to be considered what's called a scalper. All right, now a scalper is not, a bad thing. It just means that you're in and out of trades fast. You're not waiting for hours on end. You're not you're in and out. That's it. Hours, it's a little bit longer, right? You might be holding it for a few days, but you're out before the end of close of business. So these are what will be called intraday. You're trading within a day. If you're doing it for a full day or day to day, this is what's going to be called your day trader, intraday trader. We'll just copy this, make it easier and faster, and scalper trader. So if you're going to do it for weeks, your weeks might be what's called a swing trader. If you're going to hold it for a month or multiple months, this might be a swing or a position trader. Again, it just depends on several factors. And then finally, if it's going to be for a year or multiple years, you are going to be considered a position trader. Now, each of these types of position trades, they are part of your trading plan. So if you want to be in and out, some trading strategies will not help this. So, for example, your sentimental might not be a good way to do trading because that's based off of feelings of the market, which might take a little while to come about because maybe some people don't know about the news, whatever the case may be. So again, you have to know how long you want to keep the trade. Now, Another key thing to keep in mind is that the best times to trade are when there's high volatility or movement. So you need to determine which market you're in, like I said earlier. But this, coupled with how quickly you are able to learn your skill and implement it, is really going to help you develop your trading plan. And with the platform that I use, not only does it teach you about Forex, not only does it teach you multiple different trading strategies and provide you all the charts and tools that you need to be successful, it also provides you with incredible, wait for it, mentorship. Because if you know anything about business, you know that you need to be surrounding yourself with people who are already a part of, interested in, know what you're talking about in order to grow, right? You've got to be, I don't know why this keeps doing that, be around the campfire, right? You've got to be around people who are going where you're going, be around people who are going where you're going, who can lead you away from whatever is going to, keep you from your success. And you also need to find someone who can keep you on track, right? Because sometimes we are going to make mistakes that if we don't have a mentor, right, you can't learn from them. You can't learn from their mistakes. They can't guide you to be in the right direction. Someone much more successful than I once told me a story about how someone was cutting, cutting away grass or something in a jungle. And they kept cutting and cutting and cutting, and hours went by, and then finally someone went up in a tree and they said, hey, wrong jungle, right? You, you don't really want to be spending a whole lot of time in the wrong jungle. So that's why it's so important to be around people who have spent thousands upon hours of becoming master traders, and also a team. Because without a team, we are people. We are creatures of habit. We tend to fall away from things that are not microwave successes, right? So your team will be there to lift you up. They'll be there to guide you, right? And help you go through the process, because it is a process. When you went to college, did you immediately know what the degree was? Or when you had kids, did you immediately know how to deal with kids, right? It's all a process, and it's all something incredible that will allow you to have your dream life. So if this is something that sounds awesome to you, if you'd like to be told about when potential trades are, if you'd like all of this and more, again, go ahead, send me a message, leave a comment down below. I would love to share with you what I've got my hands on, because it's changing lives. It's absolutely amazing. My friend Brandon is a single dad and was able to become a full-time parent because of it. And my friend Fallon, she had 3 jobs, right? So Fallon, 3 jobs, not 4, 3 jobs, now replaced by her trading, right, for Forex. Okay. My friend Brandon, single dad, now full-time parent because of this. So if this is something that you're interested in, again, send me a message, leave a comment down below. Obviously, I can't, predict your future results. I can only share with you what's possible. I cannot guarantee your results, because it's all based on your actions and what you choose to do. As with any risk, financial risk, please be sure to speak with a licensed advisor, because I am not one. Again, I'm just sharing with you what's possible. So thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cassandra, aka the Daily Wealth Ninja. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day.